What's going to happen, everybody? Nolan, Nora, Troy Baker, not on our phones. We are not on our phones.
There's going to be a really upset Uber driver in about 5 minutes.
Did you leave that in the back seat again? Hey, want to start off this episode of Retro Replay with I got a cool thing. So, hey PJ. PJ Harsman.
I was going to say that's weird. He has the same name.
I told you I'd eventually make you a ghost with a replaceable battery.
I'm glad that he
the back door.
I'm going to make you a ghost with a replaceable battery.
The back door pops off. I haven't heard that a number of times. And you can swap batteries out. I threw in a few batteries too. Okay. It's wasteful. Don't send batteries. I didn't want Troy to feel left out, so I made a revolver from his character, Revolver Ocelot.
Dude, it's like legit.
Except I broke it.
Broke it.
I broke the. We're gonna glue that back. The little trigger. That's my fault. I enjoy.
You're pretty good.
I enjoy guns.
There was some fancy shooting. Pretty good.
I hope you and the guys like the props, and I hope you can use them for season 2 of Retro Replay. They're also a thank you for the sweet VIP treatment we got for the live show. Great. Take care. Carrie and JP, and I love this, but mostly Carrie because I built the damn things.
He built these?
Check it out.
I made it.
Eyes up, Guardian.
No.
I live in your backpack.
Isn't that cool? I am going to steal this because that's nice. Look
at this hand cannon.
You know what? So I feel like I know how to do certain things. I'm actually fairly handy. I used to work with carpentry.
Oh.
My brain, no idea. These are like, I still believe in the magical little elves that come in the middle of the night and make things. By the way, one of the finest ghosts, and I'm gonna set that fella right over here.
I can live there now.
I'm gonna put him.
That's on the Spider-Man cartridge.
Yeah, well, we don't want to talk about that. Hey, what are we playing today?
Dude, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
But there's this one hurdle to get past. Look, I know you.
Hey, this thing's broken!
I'm telling you, it's like, well, we're just gonna create wonderful colors today. It's like a color palette. You're like, well, just put a little happy cloud there.
Now, right up in here, we'll make a happy little cloud.
Really? Look at the shape of this. So somebody just went one time like, this is too hard. Nice.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
I didn't do nothing.
You'll say sausage and olives and
Look what you did, you little jerk.
PC-13. Profound carnage. So you play on this. It's Wolfenstein.
This is
Die Hard goes to Munich. No, I don't know. I just make stuff up as I go.
This is kind of like the whole 3D vector graphics.
This is the original Wolfenstein, right?
Yeah.
Is that 1992?
Before there was Doom, before there was any of these kind of, and I've played all versions. There was a Pac-Man version of this. It was Pac-Man 3D that was this way. I'm sorry, I'm watching the screen. I'm completely lost just in the demo.
On the demo.
And of course, this franchise went on to be
huge. Yeah.
Huge.
We will rekindle the flames of freedom.
But it's killing Nazis in first person. Who doesn't want to do that?
Do you know what's funny? It's the one thing that World War II gave us
is
the perpetual bad guy.
Each and every man owes me 100 Nazi scalps, and I want my scalps.
It's the perpetual bad. It's like and that's why Call of Duty went off on it's zombies or Nazis. Wait, Nazi zombies. They doubled down and it was the Dr. Richthofen comes in. By the way, Dr. Richthofen is not a Nazi. He's a German scientist and doctor and zombie killer. I just like to, because I've had people at cons come up to me and say, "Look, I'm dressed as Dr.
Not a Nazi.
I'm Dr. Richthofen," and
not a Nazi.
I had one guy come up and he goes, he said, this is a real Nazi uniform.
You should not
I'm
have
like,
that.
Please don't wear that.
Do you know who I am? Yeah, we know.
You should not have that. It's like
And some of the cons actually,
pupil.
they'll have like they had like swastikas on the, or they and they've told them, hey, one con actually made them remove that stuff, and I'm like, if you notice, Dr. Richthofen never has any of that on him. He's a proud German, which you can be, but it's just he's not affiliated with that, so it's
I mean,
perpetual bad guys.
isn't it weird though that still here we are, 70 years on, almost 80 years on, and
I still have never met anyone named Adolf.
no, that was it. That was the end of that name.
Think about that.
Like,
World War II ended like
1946. You know, there were some babies. You're like, what are you going to call him? Well, I was going to call him Adolf, but I don't think we're doing that anymore.
yeah, we decided to go with Hans.
Yeah, it's going to be named Steve.
This is Casey.
I don't.
Casey
No
Hitler.
other war.
Hitler, just Hitler. Like imagine if your surname's Hitler. It's like we're gonna drop that T.
It's Hitler.
Like Darlene, come on in here. Darlene used to be a Hitler. Now she's a Hitler.
Hitler. We more than, I mean, for us as Americans, I would think that the Revolutionary War would be far more influential. Even the Civil War, but there's been more movies, more like media based on World War II, more movies, more books, more games, more graphic novels, more shows that are based on, and even like subsequently after, like the Cold War was all because of this. So it's I don't know, we still romanticize so much about World War II.
Yeah, I know. You know, it is one of my bucket list items as an actor. Like I've always wanted to do. You know about a Western.
Would you do like Where Eagles Dare, or like, or The Eagle Has Landed, or what would you do?
Any all in between. I just love that the 40s, that time period, and I was a big student of history, and I loved studying about World War II. I remember going to the library back when kids looked at books at school instead of go. I went through the images. Remember microfiche? That's another day. But I would go in and get the big life magazine books. Because they had them, you know, obviously not in the magazines.
Straight to like, you know, this tribe and the. And
no, I didn't do that. That's that was in National Geographics. No, I go to that life, and I remember just the images of like, you know, like bodies, and because they weren't censored, and they had you know, in mud, and people just marching by, and it's like, just the corpses, and I remember just being fascinated by the fact that, you know, my grandfather, I knew people, his friends, they were there, and you're hearing the stories as a kid, and it was like fascinating stuff.
We're now like we're the twilight of that generation that could tell us firsthand what it was like.
Well, didn't just recently the last survivor of D-Day pass away?
I don't know.
I know there was something recently. It was like one of the last surviving members of D-Day, or you know, went to a celebration, but that was that. So.
They honored someone at the last State of the Union that was there. He was one of the people that liberated Dachau. But yeah, we're getting close. Like my grandfather served. Both my grandfathers served in World War II. My mom's dad served also in Korea. Was even a POW. But for the majority of my grandfather's life, he would never ever talk about the war. And it wasn't until like towards the end of his life that I finally just asked him once, and I said, "Granddaddy, why don't you ever talk about the war?" He goes, "What do you want me to tell you? How do I talk about the morning that you wake up next to your best friend and you go to bed and he's not there that night?" And I'm like,
okay,
go.
On an opposite note, my grandfather, I think he had flat feet, couldn't go.
No way.
And he worked at the Boston Herald American as a print setter, so he worked kind of in the media and flat feet, and he couldn't go. And he wouldn't talk about World War II because he was, I think his whole life, he was ashamed that he couldn't go.
He couldn't go.
And his friends went and fought, and a lot of them died. And so I think that was a
Survivor's guilt.
Yeah, survivor's guilt, and just the fact that, you know, I think it was probably emasculating in some way. So it's just interesting because I don't think war will ever be like that again. You know, I mean, with the way technology is, I don't think there'll ever be drafts and things like that. You know, it's a different landscape.
If we had the same eyes that we do now on World War II, we would have viewed it completely differently. because we know too much now. Like, there's really nothing that we don't know that's going on. It's impossible to not, if you want to find out what's going on.
And the masses
somewhere,
are informed.
the masses are informed versus like a newsreel right before a cartoon and a Humphrey Bogart picture. It's going to tell you what's going on in the war.
There's the boys storming the beaches of Normandy. Join the army and kill some Canadian scum as we continue the march of war.
It's like,
Everything went fine that day.
looks like
no,
everything's
it
going
didn't.
very
Watch
well.
Band of Brothers. It did not
was
go well.
Terrible.
Where you hit, Pop?
I can't believe I fucked up my ass, sir.
Your ass.
I think there would be more, moral ambiguity about why are we there right now? This seems like a European issue, but it clearly wasn't. It wasn't polarizing. It was like, yes, we are fighting evil incarnate. I could talk about this shit all day long because I'm the same way as you. I'm fascinated and I love the romanticizing of that era. But I just don't know if that's me.
Yeah, but
I wasn't there, so I can't romanticize it.
Yeah, but
versus someone's like, you don't know what it was like.
You bring up a good point, though, because people still... This was so popular, and there's so many movies and games and everything. Germany is not Nazi Germany. I've been to Germany.
Right.
It's amazing. I mean, they gave us beer,
Steins.
amazing soccer, and Heidi Klum. Thank you, Germany.
Yeah, that's yours.
That's from Uncle Noli.
That's yours.
Heidi and I have had
I'll be just
a
saying.
lot of moments, just saying.
She doesn't know about them, but
No, she's so pretty. Let's get to the game.
okay.
Do you want to start? Because this thing's making me a little nervous. Or is
You've been on a roll, and
Okay.
trust me, I love playing. I love giving the opportunity to play, and a lot of times, especially these days with the boy, this is when I get a chance to play games. But
But I don't even know how they First of all,
Super,
I feel
super
like I'm
easy.
like you've given me like a quaalude, and I'm like, I think this is bent and it's worked. I feel fine. Excuse me, man.
all right, so let's get into it. Press enter.
All right, new game. By God, you made me go down there. All right, new game. Episode 1, Escape from Wolfenstein. I don't know why. That's like my new default voice.
Is
I just like to talk like this.
Episode 3, Die Fear or Die. Oh my God, I can't wait to get some of these. I want to play through this because
What should I start with?
you should
I-
just episode 1.
Really?
Yeah, go for it. Let's start at the beginning.
How tough are you?
Can I play Daddy? Don't hurt me. Bring 'em on. I am death incarnate. Wow! I did not remember this. This
Hold
is
on, look at this.
Great.
Look! Can I play Daddy? Look at.
So
and then
happy.
look at the graphic. Then don't hurt me. That kind of looks like me, so I might do that. Bring 'em on. Yeah, whatever. Look at red eyes. I like don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
Okay.
Don't hurt me, but just a little you can hurt.
This was a little bit. I mean, like you can kind of feel.
Control shoots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on the pinky.
Is that your fastest?
And what was the other one?
Arrow keys move.
Oh no, hold on. This control.
I like
Space
that
opens
better.
doors. Okay.
You're gonna do a
And
lot more
arrow-
shooting than
So
opening
hold on, I'm
doors.
gonna look. Right, left, right. All right, so
See
I'm gonna
that?
go bang.
No, that's a different. You're close. We'll get to that one.
I just shot that door. I'm sorry.
Intuitive. Uh-oh, that's not good.
That doesn't look like a good door to me.
So,
Let's go to door number 2, Monty.
here is the plot! Inspired by the 1981 Muse software video game Castle Wolfenstein, I did not know that, it is the third installment in the Wolfenstein series. In Wolfenstein 3D, the player assumes the role of Allied spy William B.J. Blazkowicz during World War II as he escapes from the Nazi German prison Castle Wolfenstein.
You know, it'd be really funny if I just walked out. Like, oh, this was easy.
Oh, that was easy. There's an escape, and looks like a man with no pants on. I think you can also, did this have melee? I can't remember. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. So aim and shoot, bam. So that's don't hurt me.
Oh, I hit the Alt button.
The player traverses each of the
What is
game's
that guy-
levels
what is
to
that thing?
find an elevator,
I
go
just
explore,
find?
I'm talking, to the next level or kill a final boss! Fighting Nazi soldiers' dogs, Nazi dogs.
Hold on, help me out. How about, look, there's food. Should I eat that for health?
You should always eat food. Control should be able to interact, right? Or you just walk over it. And other enemies with knives and a variety of guns.
I like guns. I like to run. I'm trying to get out of here. Does anybody know where I'm going? I don't.
I didn't know this. So
Oh, wait. Why do I have a knife?
You're meleeing. If you look at your face, it changes as you go down. I remember playing this on PC.
I just, you know what? There's there's so many. Should I take the time today and count all the buttons that I have to deal with here?
There's 5.
Number of the day is 5.
So that's the number that's
But this thing runs over here. I can't move. I need more hands. God, what I could do with more hands.
I like what you're doing. You're checking your corners, being very tactical. There's nobody in there, so go down there and you move just like a wraith.
This is nice. Well, look at this. Oh, look at that fella.
There you go. There you go. How do you switch to the melee?
I don't know. I just had a knife. I don't like. God damn it! I can't. This is not. Look at it. This is already half split. I swear I can snap this.
Oh, this is why I let you play. It's far more
Come on,
enjoyable.
man. This sucks.
So here's what you want to
Oh,
do.
no, I just shot. I only have 8 bullets.
Okay. So I want you to take a second and really just kind of work on your just tap it in. Just tap it in.
But it's
Tappy. Tap-a-roo.
Tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
You can also steal the art off the walls and reclaim it back for the fatherland.
somebody's
There he
shooting
is.
me.
Yes.
God damn it.
Oh, see? Just. Oh,
How you doing?
there you go.
Okay, I win.
Now, that's a little bit more complicated than that.
Let's go steal some art.
If only the war was this easy.
Oh, this is nice. That'll look good in my house. No, it won't. What? It's a Schwarzsticker. No, those are going out of style in a hurry.
Yeah.
Come on.
We have a sale on Schwarzstickers. Buy one, get all of them free, please.
Well, shit.
Just precise movement. Do we need one?
Yeah, I really
all right,
do.
all
I
right.
like that shirt.
Thank you. You gonna have it?
That's called a retro replay aside. Yeah, you play. I like that shirt.
See, just tight movements.
Is it? Oh, you just wasted a bullet.
Oh, it's spaced open control.
Let's go to the retro replay futuristic plastics. Klappele. Afleetskom. Opportuniteit afreeds. Equipment swafra. Now in English. Let's go to the retro replay futuristic glasses so we can see the letters on the page.
Hell yeah, look at that. Life
What'd
hacks.
you do? You got life. How'd you get that?
You just gotta explore and look around. Now I got 20 and I got a machine gun.
Is that a picture of
Ho, ho,
Adolf?
ho, now I have a machine gun.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, take a selfie with Adolf.
So you can also use that as
I
cover.
like that. You know what? The door? Closing door?
Yeah.
Oh, what's in that jar? But you can shoot it. See, I like shooting jars, not people. Go kick it, like Rio Hayabusa from the last episode.
I'm dying. What's with you guys?
All that jewels and stuff.
Treasure.
That's what you need when you're trying
I'm
to.
taking this back for the people of Germany.
I'm trying to get out of here, but let me pick up some coin. There might be some whores over there in the town.
Wasn't that like a terrible,
Like a nice piece of jewelry.
terrible movie
that was
with
nice.
George Clooney did this movie where they it was the true story of the guys that went back and claimed all
I
of
don't
the-
think it was terrible.
I didn't think it was terrible either. Boy, it got panned, didn't it?
Something men.
Look at all this.
Something.
Look at all this
men.
treasure.
Let's look for treasure. Yes, let's look for treasure.
Memorial Men.
Monument men.
You want to go into a war zone and tell our boys what they cannot blow up. Are we a little old for that? Yes.
Hey, this is what's great. You use the bodies as markers.
So did you open and close that because you didn't want him to see you? Or are you just
and
going to
be
wait for him
able
to show
hide-
he's going to...
hide the cover.
So you're waiting for him to show... Can you shoot him from there? Did he leave? Oh, he went in that door. That's kind of cool. So it's not just like a set guy in every little zone. So you
They're
kill him,
moving,
they
brother.
move around. Oh, that was nice. You sniped him. So we... Oh, there's food there. Did you eat that food in the corner? That looks good. That
Do
was
you
a nice
remember
piece of
what
chicken.
that is?
Why don't you go bump into it? Maybe it's like you might need a green can.
Dude, it's been so long since I played
That's
this.
probably for recyclables.
Keep in mind, we're playing like on super easy level right now.
Yeah, but playing is super easy so I can see more of the game. Like, nobody wants to see me die over and over and over except you.
There's people right now that are screaming at me too, going, "Go this way and do this thing."
That kind of looked like Hitler was sitting at the desk. I'm like,
No,
this
see?
is good. This game's over.
I've already been there, so I've got to go back.
Come on. I want to see more and more.
See more? See more
See
butts?
more? No.
Hey, is there a butts here? See more butts?
I don't know where we're going though.
I'm trying to escape, homie.
What about that door right there?
So I don't think I've gone this way yet.
Nope, that guy. Oh, that guy. He was running. It's the Forrest Gump of Nazis. Oh. Get him. Oh, you too.
You really get far once you get. Oh, this is good.
I think you need. You gotta get some health. You made it really easy to find the elevator.
Floor 1 completed. See, there you go.
That's it. You did it.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing now?
But see, I'm kind of breathing hard at the end there. I could use.
So you need some of that chicken. Maybe you should have gone back to the cells and got yourself a piece of chicken.
Well, I don't know if there was any there,
Well,
Daddy.
there was some chicken and taters. They have chicken and taters in prison, Daddy. I don't mind staying.
Like, what did you listen to growing up?
Oh, music?
I thought it was country. Or was that just because your dad?
No, my dad liked country, but he liked
country and western.
He liked country. He liked the country like the Merle Haggard, like. And she died this morning when I kissed her face. What? It's like the songs just, they're real sad. Like, he stopped loving her today. And
He stopped loving her today.
by the way, do you know George Jones, He Stopped Loving Her Today, even if you're not a country music fan, do you know it's the only song that they will never cover?
What?
All artists will not cover that song. They said it can't be done better than what he did. And it's kind of like an unwritten rule, apparently, in Nashville, the country music scene, that they that you don't do that.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate that. And what a
I listen to all kinds of stuff. My mom loved classical. I loved opera. We listened to everything.
Did you listen to opera?
Yeah.
I listened to. I was so excited because one afternoon, one Saturday, the classic radio station in Dallas was going to do the Barber of Seville, and the DJ was letting us know that it would be airing from 11 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. here on WCUR Radio, whatever it was. And that's how I spent my Saturday afternoon.
I love Barber Seville by Bugs Bunny. Go to Wabbit, and they ended up doing that. You ended up doing the.
Yeah, that wasn't. That wasn't a Barber of Seville.
No, he did Barber of Seville. Then they did two.
Because that one is.
They did the Barber of Seville.
Paganini. When he falls in love.
You know that's there's Italian. That's the German composer. And
Paganini, right?
The Flight of the Valkyries.
Hold on, there's a chicken. Got the chicken.
There's a chicken. Oh, you ate.
No, Wagner. William Wagner?
Oh, you know, Billy Wagner did that Flight of the Valkyries.
Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit.
There's chicken in there. Oh, you don't need it. Just don't get it.
Why?
Because you already at 100%. If you need to go back. If you need to go back and get that chicken.
Get that chicken, Daddy.
I sure do like chicken, Daddy.
Already killed that
What
guy.
part of the chicken's a nugget, Daddy? Don't ask, boy. You know, it's funny. It's like they're all blonde. They're all yellow-haired blonde. They're all Dolph Lundgren.
Well, ideally,
Ideally,
that's kind
that
of
would
what
be
we're
nice.
going for. Oh, wow, here come the dogs.
Oh, you shot the dogs.
Growing up, having...
Well, you don't open the door and stand there. You got to get some cover, stupid.
I'm trying to use the door as my cover.
Didn't you... All right, favorite World War II movie?
Yes, I was asking you this.
Dirty Dozen.
I'll personally blow your brains out, or you can do as you're told, in which case you might just get by.
Possibly.
Really?
Well, wait.
Tell us about
I'm
it.
going old school. Like growing up. Now, I mean, come on.
I would take-
Saving Private Ryan is an amazing movie.
Let not my enemies triumph over me.
But I'm talking like the old school ones where Eagles Dare.
Clothes off. Don't argue. Take your clothes off.
Richard Button. Where Eagles Dare, the eagle
Richard
has
Burton.
landed.
Mr. Devlin, you are an extraordinary man.
You're an extraordinary judge of character.
Dirty Dozen is great.
Dirty Dozen was great, but I think I would do
Kelly's Heroes?
Kelly's Heroes over, yeah.
It's still up. No, it ain't.
Was this so good? Don Rickles?
Because they steal the gold, dude.
I remember, do you remember who was driving the tank?
Dude, of course.
Donald Sutherland.
Hey, man, he's like a super hippie.
Yeah, he's just getting high.
Why don't you dig how beautiful it is out here? Why don't you say something righteous?
And Dirty Dozen had that thing. Oh, man.
You
know what my worst part of that is, like, when Jim Brown, great football player.
Come on.
Do you know what he was possibly really famous for, too, in college?
Scientology.
Not Scientology. He was really lacrosse. He was a phenomenal lacrosse player.
Lacrosse player?
No,
like
seriously.
Archer?
No, at Syracuse, where he went. My uncle went to Tufts University in Boston. Played, and they'd heard about this famous Jim Brown, the famous football player. But he also played lacrosse.
Leroy Brown.
So he played lacrosse, and my uncle, who ended up becoming like a lieutenant colonel in the Marine Corps, total badass, he said, oh, you know what? I've heard a lot about this Jim Brown. I'm gonna, and he came across the end. He wasn't looking, and I leveled him. You know, fair, clean play, but I leveled him. And I just ran, and all of a sudden, whistle blew, and I turned around, and he's standing right in my face, and he just grabs my jersey, pulls it forward, looks down, and just goes, 31, and just walks away. And he said, I have never been more terrified in my life. He said, I believe it was about 12 minutes later, I was terrified, and just in the middle of a play, and he knocked me out. All of a sudden, I came across and turned, and he knocked me out cold.
So when someone says, hey, he had my number, he literally had
I think it may have come that day that Jim Brown just pulled his shirt and just looked down and went, 31. And like he didn't care about the name on the back, he just found the number. It was big. Oh, nice little place to wash your hands. What is that?
Oh, it's everything in the kitchen sink. I am trapped in a maze of my own making.
Go there.
I've been here.
Go there.
Nope, I can't.
Go the other way.
You're about 2 seconds away from grabbing this.
Right there, that one.
Yeah, I've been here.
There you go. Now go left.
See?
There you go. Perfect. Now go there.
I've been here.
Keep going through.
You see these bodies?
Yep.
This has been...
Now go through there. Right there. First left. This is fun. I enjoy hearing the ticky-tack of the keys.
Yeah, we're total click-clack zone right now, guys.
Now keep going around, keep going around, keep going around. All right, now go to the right of that. Go to the right of that. Go up and left. Left. Yeah, that door. I like that door. Yeah, this is going to be nice.
Whoops. Hey, daisies.
Ooh, that was deep.
I would say...
Are you going to the next level? What's up?
Trying to. I'm about to hit some, like...
Oh, is that ammo? Is somebody behind you?
No.
I think that guy shot at you. He's a knight.
I was going to say that one of my favorite movies, World War II movies, oh my God, Steve McQueen.
Great Escape?
Great Escape.
Yeah.
All American officers so ill-mannered.
About 99%.
Ever seen Victory?
No. Have you ever seen...
Sylvester Stallone. Now, Victory, okay, Michael Caine, Sylvester Stallone, they play soccer against the German... And
yes. Yes, I have.
And they have the whole escape plan. They said, we got to win this game.
Yes, I've seen this movie.
You're like, run!
There's also another Steve McQueen movie called...
Pele.
The Longest Day, I believe it's called. And it's kind of like a bottle episode. It's this one cut-off little patrol. They are trying to hold down this pillbox, and they find a bug in the bunker, and they realize that the Germans can listen to them, but they don't want to let on that they've been cut off from the rest of their entire platoon. And so they bring in this one little private, and he was like, your job is to get on that horn, and you talk like you're talking to HQ, and you tell them, he's like, but sir, we don't have any communications. I was like, I know that, and you know that, but the Germans don't know that. And you get on that horn, and you just talk. So they bring in this young little private, this little corporal, I think it was. And it's a young Bob Newhart doing his thing that he does, the one-sided conversation. Well, yes, sir, we're going to have to requisition and he's doing his standard, about to get killed.
The amateur hours are going very well, sir.
I didn't know I didn't know we were playing.
We're playing. We're always playing.
I was so enraptured by your story. I didn't know that.
You know that Steve McQueen did all his own stunts for The Great Escape?
What, like digging a hole? Or on dig a tunnel?
The motorcycle. He's chasing himself.
Is he really?
He, on the motorcycle, because no one would insure him, and no one could ride better than him, so he did all his own stunts. It's him on the motorcycle, everybody but the jump. They wouldn't let him do the actual jump where he lands in the fence. But he would do him and then get off,
really,
change clothes into the Nazi uniform, and then get on the motorcycle and chase himself.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I love Great Escape so much. I had never seen Great Escape until I did my first movie with Lou Diamond Phillips called Striking Range. It's awful. Please don't. Hooray! One day on set, they were doing some other shot that didn't require us, and we sat on this. They didn't have a trailer for each of us. They just had one big motorhome for all of us, like an RV. And so me and Lou, Glenn Moore-Schauer, and a whole bunch of people, Tom Wright, sat on the bus and we watched Steve McQueen movies. And I was like, I've never seen this movie. And they're like, oh, you've never seen The Great Escape? And so we got to watch like The Great Escape.
That's a good one.
It was a great viewing experience. I love it.
You know another great Steve McQueen movie?
What?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
What the hell is the matter with you anyway?
Not Steve McQueen.
Pretty sure it is.
No.
No.
It's
He's the guy who plays his friend. He's like, oh, and he's Sloan is my daughter.
I'll go. Shit.
Hold on. That's Steve McQueen. Remember the car, the beautiful car? That was Steve McQueen. He did all this stuff. That car reverses out. That's Steve McQueen, I'm pretty sure. You can check, but
we can actually very easily.
No, I mean, you just take my word for it. It's probably in there.
That's not him. That's who it is. Alan. I ran into him at Milton Edie's Dry Cleaners once. I was like,
Steve McQueen?
No. So Alan Ruck played Cameron in Ferris Bueller.
I think it is Steve McQueen.
It wasn't. I told him, we were standing next to each other at the Dry Cleaners, and I was like, I think that Cameron's I Gotta Take a Stand speech is one of the greatest speeches ever. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, the part where you say,
the events that affect me unfold to determine the course of my life. I'm going to take a stand.
But Ferris Bueller's is not my favorite World War II movie.
I'm pretty sure it was Steve McQueen.
We killed like 7 Nazis. I think we've made the world a little bit of a better place.
A little bit better. I didn't. I killed one, but
you got killed more. Like you were not good for the war effort. You were actually for their war. You were better for their war effort than you were for ours. You are a Nazi.
But me just trying to escape and sacrificing my life in this game, I think possibly had let our guys on the, infiltrate this bunker, and I think I was a diversion, and I gladly go down as a diversion.
Live my life on the line.
Live my life on the line for America.
All right, while we make up horrible stories that will and songs that will never go anywhere, we ask you, what do we play next?
It was Steve McQueen.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.